the excitement and
Well, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining in. This is Coach's Call, Chalk Talk. This is our college basketball pick, and we've got a top 25 lineup this Saturday that is probably the best Saturday we've had so far in college basketball. We're all excited about it. We're going to go top to bottom, the top 25, talk about a few, give you our best bets, our leans, what we think's going on and what's going to happen. I got Donnie in Tennessee. I got Kyle over there up north somewhere. I got my boy Tristan. You awake? He's in North Carolina. There we go. Welcome aboard. Make sure you like, follow, and share. We're trying to grow the community, man. Please like, follow, share. Hit that button so you get notifications. What's going on? We've got a lot of different things going on right now. But tonight, we're focusing only on college basketball, top 25. So let's start it off, Donnie. Which is the first game that we're going to talk about here?
Our first game coming up out of the chute, 11 a.m. Central, is UConn versus St. John's. UConn -4. St. John's coming off of a loss. That's probably why it's -4. I think UConn, number one team in the nation. I like them -4. I think they can take this to the house.
Kyle, give us that dissertation on why UConn's going to win this game.
I actually am gonna take St. John's. As crazy as this sounds. UConn absolutely from top to bottom better team than St. John's. It's not even close. It's not even close. I just feel like this UConn team, they're playing so well that they're just due for a loss. And I feel like it could come to just the most random team in the middle of the Big East. And what better way to do that than a game against St. John's? An early in the game day, noon tip-off at St. John's. Some wild things can happen on those noon Fox games, especially when they're Big East or Big Ten. So I'm actually going to take St. John's here. I think St. John's is going to get it to them.
What's the total on that? Is there a total on that?
145 and a half.
Yeah.
145 and a half. All right. Tristan, what do you think about that UConn team, man?
Yeah, I disagree with everything Kyle just said.
Fair enough.
UConn doesn't have to travel that far, do they? To St. John's, it's like a state over, something like that.
2 states, I think.
Yeah. I think they roll them. I think they show why they're the best team in the country. I think they take care of business.
You know what? We had a podcast a couple days ago, Tristan, and we had one of our boys going to Collegeville, Minnesota, Division III, the Johnnies. Just because of that, I'm going to take St. John's in the upset at home, early morning on a Saturday. Donnie, what do we got up next?
Next up, Marquette versus Georgetown. Headed to Georgetown. Georgetown, the proud team of 5 straight losses with an average minus loss of 13.5 points. Marquette's favored by 12. Give me Marquette.
All right. That's Shaka Smart, right? The old Texas coach at Marquette. What do you think, Kyle? Give us your leans here.
Yeah, no, this one's easy. It's Marquette and it's -12. That's an easy one there, folks.
Should we take the first half also, just for shits and grins?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Tristan.
I actually like Georgetown this game. For whatever shitty reason, I've had a lot of Georgetown on the TV lately, and I've bet a couple of their games. They seem to just hang around, and this Marquette team doesn't have that killer instinct. So, I'm going to take Georgetown to cover the spread.
So I've seen Georgetown a couple times, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably am wrong. They just seem slow and big.
Yes.
Like just really sluggish, slow. But because they stay in games. They don't seem to run themselves out of ball games.
No, yeah.
12 is a big number. They're at home. Give me the home dog with 12 on this one.
I agree.
Donnie, what do we got next, buddy?
Next up, Texas is headed to TCU. Texas 14-7, TCU 16-5. The line on this one is TCU -5. But I think Texas, coming off 2 losses, is going to hang around in there. They just took Houston to overtime, so give me Texas.
Oh, yeah, that was at Texas. Go ahead, Kyle. What do you got?
Yeah, no, I agree with Donnie on this one here. I do think Texas they haven't been the team that everybody thought they were going to be this season, but they've been gritty. They've hung around in games, and I think this is a game where they absolutely can hang around. I think TCU wins, but I think Texas covers the 5 for sure.
Okay. Tristan.
In-state rivalry.
Is it?
Rivalry might be a stretch, but in-state game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Texas to win. Like I do. I think they get right, and they go up to or down wherever the fuck they got to go to.
It's up. It's up.
Yeah, go up to TCU and roll them and bring home a dub.
Cool. And the geography.
What's
I only
fucking
know
funny, Kyle?
The geography I only know that's in Texas. Out of Texas,
You don't even know where the
it's
Grand Canyon is. Shut up.
but that's not in Texas. So, right? It's not in Texas. This is what I'm saying. Here's the thing with TCU, whether it be basketball, football, especially football, or even baseball, that they've got a fan base. They're tough at home in any sport that they play. Texas is not played very well, but there's something about going to TCU. It's kind of like going to Kansas State at night and playing football. It's just I don't like it. Give me TCU minus the points at home against the Horns. Donnie, what's next?
Horns down,
Next up.
bitch.
Horns down.
Next up, Utah State versus San Diego State. Utah State 19-2, San Diego State 16-5. I had this one pegged early in the week. If you missed the TikTok stuff I was doing, I was nailing underdogs at a high rate. This is the same situation, same line, same everything. Utah State getting 5. Give me Utah State +5 and give me the money line.
Okay, Kyle.
Yeah, I feel like the theme in the Mountain West this year has been home court advantage. It's been very key, and I think that's why San Diego State is -5. Although I agree with Donnie on this one. I don't see what other people are seeing in the San Diego State team. Like I feel like people are still like on the hype train from last year of them going to the national championship game and losing to UConn. I don't see the same team whatsoever. They're not the same team whatsoever. I don't think they're as good as Utah State, so I think Utah State for sure is going to win this one.
Tristan. Wow.
Strictly a principle bet for me. Whenever the unranked team is the underdog, I don't care. I'm taking the other side. I'm going to take San Diego State -5.
San Diego State's the favorite.
Yeah, San Diego State's favorite.
Okay, and Utah State is the dog, and they're ranked. So I'm gonna take San Diego State.
You said unranked team is the dog.
My bad. I meant ranked team.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm taking San Diego State.
You would have went 6-20 with that logic.
Donation.
Just let it down. Yep.
I would like to see
You
the
need my
math
Venmo?
to back that up.
It's all on TikTok. You can go look at it.
Okay. I'm really
Eat a
confused.
dick with milk.
I'm really confused. What time is this game, by the way?
This game is at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Give me the home team, whatever the line is. Give me the home team.
12
Donnie,
p-
next.
12 p.m. in
My
California.
Venmo's it's the Juggernaut.
Fuck off.
Give me the home team.
All right,
Donnie,
okay.
next.
Houston at Kansas. This is number 4 Houston, number 8 Kansas. Houston, this game started at -3.5. It's down to -2.5 as a Houston favorite. Going with my same math, same algorithm. Give me the Kansas team at home +2.5 and the money line.
There you go. Kyle.
The Kansas Jayhawks have been some people's worst enemy this year. Kansas is 8-12 against the spread this year. That's not awful, but it's not the greatest. Kansas, I don't believe they're a better team than Houston, but it's just the fact that the game is in the Fog and Fog Allen Fieldhouse. It's just an unbelievable atmosphere, and teams walk in there and give them fights, but teams don't ever stand up walking out of there winning very, very often. For that reason, I am going to take Kansas, and I'd even probably take the money line on this one. Although, mark my words, you can even mark the date on this one. A month and a half from now, when the NCAA tournament begins, Kansas is losing in round 1 of the NCAA tournament.
Oh,
Simple as that.
Wow. Shot fired. Tristan.
Simple as that.
Hey, write it down, Donnie. Don't just shake your head. Write that down. Hey, Tristan, what do you got?
Yeah, so last week I went to my first college basketball game, and it was an SEC home game. Man, they get loud. They get
It's
loud.
awesome, isn't it? It's awesome.
It's awesome. Best sporting environment I've ever been in. Just for that reason alone, I got to go Kansas. I mean,
And it's South Carolina. Can you imagine
That's
if
what
it
I'm
goes to like
saying.
a real? Oh, I know.
that's
I'm with
like
you.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like people shit on South Carolina. Those fucking fans showed up, bro.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did, and
Oh no, these kids, these students, they camp out the night before to get
bro,
good
they had
seats
a
because it's
they had a
yeah.
They're
fucking
camping out a
line.
week before.
Yeah, they had a
Sometimes.
line wrapped around the building for the student section, and they were in there fucking chanting "fuck Kentucky," and and I mean, just for that reason, man, I'm gonna take the home dog here.
Well, I like that reason, but here's the other reason: Houston squeaked by at Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got to go to TCU. That's two tough road teams right there, where they got to go and show their mettle. Now,
You need
if Houston
Kansas.
pulls it out,
We're playing Kansas.
They're playing
uh,
Kansas, buddy.
yeah, they're playing
You said
Kansas,
TCU.
but they went to Texas, right?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
you said they go to TCU. They're
I'm
going to
sorry.
Kansas.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They're,
We're
they
just
go to
correcting
they
you.
go to they go to yeah they go to Kansas. They went to Texas. Now they go to Kansas. Moonshine's already hitting. That's two tough road teams. Now,
Yep.
if they pull it out, hats off. Hats off to Houston for doing that. I don't think they could do it 2 times in a row in that atmosphere. Give me Kansas at home. Donnie, next.
Next up is Oklahoma traveling to UCF. Oklahoma 23rd ranked team. UCF is not ranked. Oklahoma 2-3 in their last 5, and 3-2 in their last 5, and UCF is 2-3 in their last 5. So neither of them are playing great ball. Oklahoma favored by 1.5. I'll take Oklahoma on the money line, but that's about it.
Kyle.
Yeah, this is personally, this is a game that I would stay away from just because the teams aren't performing the greatest, and I could see it going either way. I could see Oklahoma winning or UCF winning because UCF is home, correct?
Yes.
Yep. That's correct.
UCF's home, and their crowd has been showing out. I will say they have not been playing great, but they've had some great home court advantage. But I think I'm just going to go with the old Big 12 team here in Oklahoma as well. I just don't think UCF's got it in them to beat Oklahoma.
Kristen.
I haven't watched either of these two fucks play yet. But I also don't know why the line kind of is what it is. I mean, give me UCF. I'll take UCF.
I'm with you. You got 2 bad teams or 2 teams that aren't playing very well. Now and then Oklahoma has to go all the way to Florida. Just give me the home team. Give me the home team. If it's within 3, give me the home team on that one.
Yeah.
Donnie.
Next up, Cincinnati at Texas Tech. The line is Texas Tech -6.5. Again, same situation. Neither team's playing great. 6.5 is a lot of points. I'm going to stay away from this game, but if I had to choose, I'm probably going to take Cincinnati just because that's a lot of points.
Kyle.
I like Texas Tech here. I like Texas Tech a lot here, actually. I think Texas Tech is the 3rd best team in the Big 12. I like how this team's playing. I love Pop Isaacs. I love how he can play and can control the game. Texas Tech being at home, I think that makes a difference, and I think they pull away in this one late in the game to win by double digits.
Tristan.
I'm gonna take Texas Tech here. We're creeping into the night games. I think that Texas Tech crowd shows out, and I think Texas Tech puts it on them. So give me Tech.
I'm the same way. I think it's like home field advantage. They might throw corn tortillas on the court. I don't know, but to cover it, I think it's those late fouls. Me and Tristan, we talk about it all the time. You know, in the getting into the 2 minutes left, they start fouling and all this. All they got to do is make some free throws. It can go from a 3-point game to a 10-point game real quick. So, give me the Red Raiders at home, Donnie.
Next up, Auburn and Ole Miss. This is a revenge game for Ole Miss. They got blown out 82-59 at Auburn. Coming home, they're catching 4. I love Ole Miss in this situation. I think home field advantage is huge. The wrong team's favored. Give me Ole Miss.
Donnie, do you know what Auburn did the last game and Ole Miss did in the last game and who they played?
They both won. Auburn beat, I think, Vanderbilt, and Ole Miss played
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. Yeah,
Yeah, I watched
Texas
that
A&M.
game. That was
Ole
was a
Miss. Ole
fun
Miss has
game.
won 3 in a row,
Mhm.
and Auburn is 1-2 in their last 3.
I got you. Kyle, what do you think about this game?
No, I agree 100% with Donnie. I love Ole Miss here. I was watching that Ole Miss Mississippi State game on It was I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I mean
Yep.
that crowd that was the biggest crowd they've ever had in school history there for that rivalry game. You had a mop guy mopping up the floor and firing up the crowd.
That
And you
is
got a guy
amazing.
like, oh my, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I need
Dude,
you to
he's
look up
going
a video.
viral, bro. He's going
Yeah.
viral.
Yeah. He deserves it. He deserves it. If they get a crowd like that again, man, Auburn is going to be. They're not going to know what to do with themselves.
They're going to
Give
get
me
it.
this here easily.
I got you.
I would take the money line there too. I would.
Tristan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Auburn here. I think I think Auburn goes down
Just to
to
disagree.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Auburn here. They cover the 4 with ease.
I love the revenge factor, Donnie. I love Mr. Mott Boy over there. He's going viral. It's at Ole Miss. Don't be surprised if Lane Kiffin brings juice into the arena also to fire up the troops. Give me Ole Miss, man, on the money line here. I love this spot for Ole Miss. Donnie, what's next?
Next up, Tulsa, Florida Atlantic. This is not going to be a fun game to watch. It's ugly. I'll take Florida Atlantic -1.5, but it's going to be an ugly game. I love the under on this.
This is how dumb I am. We're talking about top 25 games. Which one of those two is in the top 25?
Florida Atlantic is 17-4.
Neither
7-1.
team
Who
should be
cares? Who
Yeah.
cares?
Neither team should be.
Yeah, I
ranked.
mean, both of these teams lose to SEC.
Yeah.
So what's the line?
-1.5 for Florida Atlantic.
Okay. Kyle.
I don't think FAU should be ranked whatsoever. I don't know why the AP poll has been treating the Mountain West and the American Athletic Conference as like Power 6 conferences this year. I don't get
That's
it
stupid.
whatsoever. But yeah, I'll just take Tulsa just because I don't like FAU. Simple as that.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Tristan.
I'm taking FAU. I think they get it done at home. Blowout.
Now this comes to, it's like the Oklahoma UCF game.
Yeah, who
You know,
cares?
who gives a shit? And if it's under 3 points, give me the home team on this one, Donnie. What's next, buddy?
Next up, BYU heading to West Virginia,
Oh,
giving up 8 at West Virginia, but West Virginia is a pile of poop this year. I'll take BYU -8.
so is playing in Morgantown, does that scare anybody?
Not anymore.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're a
Might
top
not.
ranked team, maybe.
Because I mean,
Like when Kansas went there. I mean, that place was sold out.
all right, well, talk to me, Kyle.
But I mean, BYU's going there, so it's not going to be sold out. So it's BYU -8.
Okay, hold on. So BYU's ranked,
22.
and they're going to Morgantown, and they're not going to go watch that game. Is that what you're saying? I would figure that the place would be packed, ready for an upset.
Not according to Kyle Beam.
Okay, okay, Tristan.
I'm gonna take West Virginia. I think BYU wins, but I think West Virginia covers. Late fouls, something stupid, like the fucking Northwestern coach walking onto the fucking field or onto the
Yo,
court.
That was legendary.
Don't get me started, dude. I had +7.5,
Oh.
and he fucked me so bad. Anyway, give me West Virginia +8.
There's something about like schools like West Virginia,
Up in the mountains in the
Appalachian
Blue
State. Yeah,
Ridge.
dude, these people will get their natural lights or whatever it is, and they're chewing tobacco, and they'll camp out for 2 or 3 days waiting for a top tier team to come in so they could upset them, and they're
They're
be
gonna eat
spitting
'em.
on them. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, they're out there eating roadkill, getting primed up for the game.
Yep.
Dude, give me the home dog on this one.
Yeah,
You-
I
I
like
mean,
it.
BYU's got to travel all the way over there, and those inbreds are going to be hungry, man. Give me West Virginia on this one, Donnie. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's next?
Next up is this is one of the game of the weeks. Duke heading to North Carolina.
Oh,
Both are ranked in the top 10. This is always the game of the year in the ACC. Give me the home team -4, the Carolina.
So we know.
Let him
Kyle's a
go
Duke
last.
fan. Yeah, we're going to let him go last. We know Kyle's a Duke fan. Now Duke played like Dookie in the beginning of the season. I mean, they were just
They're
god
still
awful.
Dookie.
They got run off the court by Arizona game 1. It was embarrassing. Lost me all kinds of money. Tristan, what do you think about this game? I know you're in Carolina yourself.
Yeah, this is the basketball Super Bowl of the state. Kyle, do they still play twice a year? They do, don't they?
They
Of
do.
course.
They do.
Yeah, yeah. They get hyped up as a motherfucker around here for this game. And so I always take the home team. They're gonna get each other at home. So I'm taking North Carolina -4. Matter of fact, I think it's not even close. I don't even know why the line's 4. Duke's not that good this year. I don't even know why they're a top 10 team this year. And I just said that just to piss Kyle off. Go ahead, Kyle.
Good call.
No. I'm next. So,
Okay.
what's the big center for North Carolina?
The what?
Armando Bitchcott.
He looked
Armando
like
Baycott. He's gonna
Baycott.
dunk the fuck out of
Baycott.
yeah,
anyone.
Baycott. He looked like he's ran
He
into a
should.
couple of parked cars in his
He
life.
should.
I mean, he's a big dude.
He's good as fuck.
4 at home. Do you know Duke's going to have to foul in the end
He's a fifth-year senior.
to keep it close?
Some bitterness there.
I can't take a road dog. I got to take North Carolina here. I got to do it. Kyle, tell us why we're all wrong.
You're gonna have a YouTube short out of this one.
Okay.
Oh, you think you're gonna walk into North Carolina and win, don't you?
No,
All right.
because
Explain why.
you're all 100% correct. If you want to be smart betting, bet North Carolina. As much as it pains me to say that, bet North Carolina. But you already know I will be cheering on Duke. I love
Sure.
Duke,
As you should.
and I will
As you should.
never
As you should.
bet North Carolina. So
Right. So tell us real quick a little bit what's going on at Duke.
Real quick, I'll let him go. I do like the under 151. These games are physical.
Mhm.
I do like the under. It's 151. I like the under.
Okay,
Go ahead,
Kyle, talk to us about Duke. Let us know where they are.
they're a team that has just become. It's basically Duke is becoming the high school basketball all-star team. Is basically what it's been happening here. They don't really use the transfer portal. They just keep getting these 5-star top 10 kids out of high school every single year. This year, I will say, with Filipowski coming back, with Roach coming back, I think everybody expected more. I mean, there's some veteran players on that floor, and for them they lost to Pitt on their home floor. Like, you don't get more embarrassing than that. They haven't been defending their home court. They only have 4 losses, don't get me wrong, but they have not played like a 4-loss team this year. I mean, John Shire, I get it, a young coach. You're going to have to be patient with it. It's not Coach K anymore.
Yep.
It's going to take time to develop. It's going to take time to get back to that winning ways, the Duke ways, hopefully. But I mean, yeah, no, just North Carolina. And another thing that factors into this is Duke Monday played fantastic against Georgia Tech. They looked great. North Carolina just lost. No, Virginia Tech. North Carolina just lost to Georgia Tech. So, I mean, North Carolina is going to be out for heads.
Right.
And they lost because of a non-foul call, which, to be fair, he got murdered on that last play. There should have been a foul call. Georgia Tech shouldn't have won that game.
So let me ask you guys here, now that we're already, should this be one of our whale plays then, with all that we're talking
I
about?
like Wales.
Huh?
I can't blame you if you
I
would.
like Wales.
I can't
I like
blame you
Wales
one
too.
bit if you would.
All right, here we go. Let's make
I'll be
that
the
a whale
happiest.
play.
I'll be the happiest man in the
I
state
mean,
of
come on,
Pennsylvania
let's
though,
go.
if Duke pulls it
can't
off.
do it. You can't
You
do
Don't
gotta
give me
you
hope,
gotta
bro.
have that feeling, Tristan.
I don't
I
have
need
it.
that tingly
Don't give me
feeling
hope.
that you get under.
I'll bet the game, but it's not a well.
All right, well then you
can't-
tell us.
Well.
You tell us when you get that tingly feeling, because when
When
you
he
get
sees a
that
whale,
tingly feeling, then we win.
When he sees
big.
that 300-pounder.
I do agree with
You
Tristan
just-
though. I do think it's going to go under. I think you see like a 67 to like 60 final score.
You just can't do it on these games because it's just these games
Too
are fucking
emotional.
yeah, they're crazy. Anything
But if
can
Duke
happen.
is up at halftime, we get that tingly feeling, right? And we go North Carolina second half.
There you go.
There we go.
I will
Donnie,
say
next.
these games normally never are blowouts. Normally you don't
No,
see
they're not.
Duke walking to North Carolina blow them out. You don't see North Carolina walking to Duke and Duke blow them out. Like when
and
you
you don't
break it
see
down
Pitt, and you don't see
statistically, like,
Pitt going to Duke and winning. Go ahead, Tristan.
Yeah.
Right now with the line at 4, I'm gonna guess North Carolina's money line somewhere in the -150 range. That I could see maybe being a whale. But
Okay.
I don't know about the 4. Donnie, can you see a money line?
Yeah. Hang on one second. I was already
I
moving to
don't
the next
I
one.
just I don't
It is minus 170.
Okay.
that's bettable.
That's bettable. That's
good.
still bettable.
It's
Yeah.
bettable for me.
It's under
Yeah, but-
180. That's under my
Maybe
it's under
hit
my
That's on
Mendoza
very
line.
now.
Yeah.
Hey, that is on very, very few books. That is not on anything that's not an overseas book that I see right now.
Okay. Well, I mean,
So
I'm just
by the
saying.
time it hits American books late tonight, might be up to minus 190 or minus 200.
Okay. If it stays under 180, it'd be okay for me.
Because this
Fair
did
enough.
start at minus 3.5. It's already up to minus
Right.
4. So may even be up to minus 4.5 by game time.
All right.
Minus
Well, let's
5.
move on. Donnie, what do you got next, buddy?
Next up is Iowa State headed to Baylor, and Baylor giving Iowa State 3, even though Iowa State has a better record and has been playing better ball lately. So give me Iowa State on the money line and the points.
Give me what would Iowa State do last, and what did Baylor do last?
Iowa State just came off of a 3-game win streak. They beat TCU, Kansas State, and Kansas.
Wow.
Baylor had lost 3 before they finished the skid off by beating UCF.
And Baylor's giving points?
And they're
minus
giving
3.
Minus
All right,
3.
give me Baylor minus 3 because Iowa State coming off of 3 huge wins. Give me Baylor minus 3. I see a letdown here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah, no, for some reason I agree with you. I don't know why I
For some
agree
reason,
with you.
I agree with you.
For some
I don't know
reason,
why
I
I
love
agree
that.
with
I love
you,
that.
but, like-
That's a YouTube short. Go ahead.
I agree with you. Like I do
Shut
think
up, Donnie.
Baylor has not been on track lately whatsoever. I think Baylor at home. I do understand they did just lose their last home game, but that was in triple overtime to TCU, perhaps like the best college game of the year so far. But Baylor at home against Iowa State. Iowa State is undefeated at home. They're not undefeated on the road. I really like Baylor here.
All right, Tristan.
I agree. It's just going into Waco at night.
Yep.
Mhm.
The principal.
Waco at night. That kind of has a tingly feeling, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That new gym they got's nice. I'll tell you that.
Donnie, are you on Iowa State here? I'm
I am.
sorry. I'm sorry. I think I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I'm on Iowa State. It's fun. I'll take
Okay.
everybody's money. Thank you.
You'll take everybody's money. Of course you will. All right. What's next on the docket?
Next up, nighttime games. We're ready to start. Tennessee going to Kentucky, giving up 1.5 as a
My
road
tingly.
warrior. Boy, this game looks weird.
No, it
They're both
doesn't.
coming off losses. Tennessee just lost to South Carolina. Kentucky just lost an overtime heartbreaker at home to Florida. Whew. I'm going to take Kentucky here.
What is Tennessee ranked and what is Kentucky ranked?
Tennessee is ranked
5.
5. Kentucky is 10. They're both 15-5. Tennessee 5-2 in the conference, and Kentucky 5-3.
Wow. All right, Kyle.
Hear me out here. If DJ Wagner and Justin Edwards plays, this is Kentucky all the way. But if they don't play, that's 2 key starters they're missing. That is 2 key starters they're missing. And they couldn't beat Florida at home on Wednesday. Not saying Florida's a bad team, like not at all. I think Florida's a sneaky team down there. I will say that's in the unrankings that can make their way up. But I think as long as those 2 starters are out, I'm not gonna bet Kentucky. I would like Tennessee. I do like Tennessee here.
Okay. Tristan.
This is the tingly thing.
Yeah.
Kyle, I think the line suggests they are playing.
Are they playing? I mean,
I
the
don't
last
know.
I saw is
I haven't seen
I
it.
don't-
the last I
don't-
saw is Justin Edwards was probable and DJ Wagner was doubtful. If
I
they
don't-
get even one of them back, I would take Kentucky. But
Yeah,
if they're
I
both
don't-
out. I mean, that is 2
But
really
see, they
big
have
misses.
gamers on the fucking bench too, though. That's the thing.
You are right. You are right.
Um,
But those gamers didn't show up last game.
They haven't showed up really all month.
They died in the second half. I mean, they dominated the first half and got out adjusted and out coached in the second half.
But
Yeah,
this is
pretty
this
much.
is this is that tingly feeling. Kentucky big on the money line, big.
Big.
So you said yourself you went to the South Carolina game and it
Yep.
was just unreal. These games at night, there's something
nuts.
about them.
They're fucking nuts.
Just nuts. I know what everybody's thinking, and I understand you, Kyle, and I get it. But there's just something about a night. Give me
Set.
the home team.
Rupp Arena too, baby.
Yeah, dude, just give me the home team. Ashley Judd's going to be in the stands, rooting and hollering. I mean, I love it.
I can't wait to get off for tomorrow. I'm going to watch college basketball all day.
I can't blame you on that one. It's
Yeah.
going
Give
to
me
be.
Kentucky.
It's some
Hey,
fun games tomorrow.
Donnie, what you got going on, buddy?
Last game of the night, Mississippi State headed to Alabama.
Who cares?
Who cares? I'll tell you who cares.
I tell you, dude, this is a big one
care.
here for a
I
whale.
care. Do you know why I care? Alabama is hot. They have lost
Yes.
one game in the SEC. They are 7-1 in the SEC. They're playing some of their best ball right now. They're giving up 8.5, but they are averaging SEC wins 12.5. Give me Alabama by, as Tristan says, murder.
Kyle, what do you got, buddy?
I am going to be on the opposite on this one. I am. I don't think Alabama's going to lose. I don't see Alabama losing. But if Mississippi State, they're a defensive-minded team. If they can slow that Alabama offense down and run them off the three-point line, I think Mississippi State has a chance in this game to stay in it. And I think the 8.5 is just going to be a little bit too much. So give me Mississippi State to cover, but Alabama should win the game.
Tristan.
All right, let's go.
Just give me
It's just-
Alabama.
yeah,
I'm not going to bet. Don't care.
All right, Donnie. I don't post a whole lot of on the Discord, and I don't share a whole lot of these bets, but I do bet college basketball. I really do. I've bet a lot, or not a lot. I've bet 4 or 5 Alabama games, and when they don't cover big, and they just cover, it's in the end. Like I said, the last 2.5, 3 minutes, they start fouling. These guys can sink free throws. These guys, they're good at what they do. They're good at what they're running. I love this Alabama team. I really, and then they're at home. Let's rock and roll with Alabama, dude, all day long.
Tuscaloosa, baby.
This is one of those. I don't know if it's a whale for me, but it might be a whale's baby that I bet here. You know what I
Wales,
mean?
baby.
Yeah, just not so much, but
You're going to have to call your bookie and be like, hey.
Alabama's a team to
just
watch
saying,
in March.
Yeah,
Definitely.
dude, I'm not saying
Their team to watch in March.
I'm not saying it's a full throbber, but maybe just to show them, one of those type
A little
things.
sneaky
But
little show them.
Yeah, dude, I love Alabama in this spot. So give me Alabama in this spot. That's the whole top 25, right?
That's it. That's it. That was all of them, boys.
Okay, hold on. Kyle's got a few fade 'em, a few bet 'em teams here. Kyle, you want to go over that?
Yes, indeed. My 2 favorite teams to fade this season, the Missouri Tigers and the DePaul. I think they're like the Blue Demons or something, right? Something like that. Blue Devils.
think so.
Yeah, the Blue Devils, right?
Blue Devils, Blue Demons. There's something blue. There's something
Blue
blue about
Demon.
DePaul.
They're the blue balls.
Deacon
Yeah.
Demon, something I don't know. Anyway,
DePaul is a dumpster fire. They fired their coach. They're disastrous. Easily take. I mean, Xavier is not much better. Don't get me wrong, but easily take Xavier here. And Missouri is 5-15 against the spread this year. 5-15.
And they're playing in one of the toughest places to play in America by every coach's standard, Vanderbilt University.
so
And not because of the crowds. It's not because of crowds. It's because of the way it is the only place left in America that the coaches' benches are on the end zones and not the sidelines.
Yeah, no, that is one weird gym.
and you have to wear
It's
a hard
backwards.
hat because they keep building over there. Donnie,
Memorial Gymnasium.
can you make sure you post that tomorrow?
I can.
That game, especially that game, and Kyle, the DePaul game,
Absolutely.
because I'm halfway through a jug of moonshine right now. I'm not going to
Absolutely.
remember, and I can't write.
Yeah, we
can't
know.
spell, and I can't spell either.
Really
So
don't.
we're going to fade those two. Fade those two.
And normally it's me. I will say it is me.
And
on
I'm
most
proud of
occasions.
you, and you look good in red. And thank you for being up and excitable today.
Yes,
Kyle,
sir.
you got anything else?
One mid-major game, a big game in the Missouri Valley Conference between Drake and Indiana State. This is a battle of the 2 best teams in the Missouri Valley Conference. It is a big game for them. It's like judging off of maybe potentially 2 Missouri Valley teams making the tournament. I doubt that'll happen. I think only one of them's going to get in off the automatic bid, but Indiana State's -6 at home. I really like Drake here to cover this. I don't know if Drake is going to win. I will say that. I have watched a few Indiana State games this year, and their big man is just so much fun to watch. I'm forgetting his name, but he wears goggles. He's a guy that doesn't look like he belongs on a basketball court, but he just balls out every single time he steps on the floor. But I think 6 is too much here, especially for two teams that are very evenly matched. So I think Drake covers, but I do think that home court factor there is going to give Indiana State the win.
Nice. Tristan, do you have any looks or any leans or anything you're looking forward to this weekend?
North Carolina money line and Kentucky money line for sure. And honestly, I kind of like that West Virginia +8.
Yeah, that's
against BYU. I'm probably gonna bet that.
That's something we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep talking on that one too. I like it. Donnie, what about you, bud? I know you got.
I'll put mine up on TikTok.
Up over there.
I'll put mine up on TikTok. I love one game though. Give me the Tigers of Memphis -10.5 versus Wichita State. This game is going to be murder. It might end up 20 to 25 points.
Whoa.
You've been on Memphis a whole bunch.
Whoa.
Well, there's a reason why.
Memphis
keep
been
winning me
a
money.
lot.
Well, they've had a bad streak, but otherwise they've been pretty hot.
If you've been with us this long, make sure you like, follow, and share. Thank you guys for following us and listening in. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications. Go join us on the Discord. Doesn't cost you anything. But that'll do it for our Coaches Call Chalk Talk. This is our basketball pick'em episode this week. And like always, may your beers always be cold. May your women always be hot. And may all your tickets cash. This is your coach, Coaches Call on Tap. Adios, and thank you for listening in.